body language, I'm fluent. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. Sway, sway. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way. I love it when you're moving my way.
So the Rockets win the tip. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. They've got Ingram. Davis is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Williamson in at the 4. Olajuwon with the block. Pass to Francis. He takes it in and taken away by Paul. Davis gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. Francis passes to Paul. Down low, Samson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Samson's got the opening bucket of the night here for Houston.
And Samson, 7'4", versatile, mobile. Good luck trying to stop him inside. He's too tall, too long.
And it's blocked, and they get it back. Williamson, the screen. 5 to shoot. For 3, Ingram. Samson pulls it in.
And 0 for 4 starts. Somebody forgot to take this team out of the cooler.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Yep, it counts.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Paul against Paul. Paul kicks to Olajuwon. Now here is McGrady. He's covered by Ingram. Olajuwon can't hit.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And it's Baron Davis with the finish.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
Good on the shot. Francis has got his second bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Paul for 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, the head coach for the Rockets gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Mashburn. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
2 minutes. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first.
With those long arms, Samson able to haul in the rebound and quickly get his own shot.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace. Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Mashburn. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Samson, the pass to Olajuwon. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Yao checked in for Houston. New Orleans also making some changes. West is checked in for Zion Williamson. Holiday comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Chris Paul.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
Ball, the pass to Davis. Over McGrady. A fadeaway J off the mark.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Houston on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Now is out there at Malone. Then it's Harden. Then there's Drexler. And it's Murphy in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Aaron Davis is checked in for New Orleans. To the middle. And finished off by Davis.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Here's Harden. What a finish from Harden.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Murphy. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Davis with a screen on Harden. Holiday, the pass to Mashburn. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
On the wing, Holiday. West setting the pick for Holiday. Off target with his 3. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Drexler. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Drexler's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Williamson is checked in for David West. So it's the Pelicans now.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Zion Williamson. Rockets foul.
On defense, the Rockets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. New Orleans moving it around. Williamson, the pass to Mashburn. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. Rockets with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hall's checked in.
In for New Orleans, number 3, Chris Paul.
Outside, Davis. Williamson right side. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Williamson's got 7 points.
And you can see Zion's confidence continues to grow, especially when he's hitting shots like that.
Yao with the block. Out to the right wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and a missed layup. Williamson dishes to Paul, and there's the call on Yao. That's his first foul. David West, he's checked in for New Orleans.
In for New Orleans.
Here's West. Scoreless thus far. And here's Davis for 3. Drexler drives in. Off on the layup. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Mashburn. Over Drexler. Mashburn no good. Mashburn's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Outside, Murphy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Malone. And it's... in by Malone.
A tried and true play for this team. Malone exceptional in the pick and roll.
West at the elbow. Shoots over Malone. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Drexler with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Harden, that's good. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Houston making a switch here. Samson's checked in. And, yes, it's good. Paul's got his first basket of the night.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
Inside. And then Malone with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And finished off by Drexler.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Excellent feed from Baron Davis that time.
Second personal foul.
For New Orleans, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting for New Orleans, Anthony Davis.
That one misses for Davis.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
Pass to Paul. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Davis with a screen on Murphy. Here's Paul. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Samson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Samson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. Deflects the pass and stolen by Malone. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You know, for the Rockets, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this offense.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Pelicans.
You're not going to win.
And that'll do it for...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram is out there with Williamson. And there's Davis. There's Davis. And it's Paul in at the 5. Now here's Davis. And it's Davis at the elbow. It's stolen by McGrady. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got the first basket of the second half here for New Orleans. And that one's good. McGrady's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Rockets.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the miss by Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and Francis, you know, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
And so he makes both from the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And stolen by Williamson. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And here's Davis for 3. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 13.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Now here's Paul. And it's Davis missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pull up Jay. Here's Olajuwon. Nice work on the boards, paying off at the basket. And the Rockets lead by 14. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Pelicans. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And again, no good by New Orleans. To the inside, and taken away by Paul. Ingram kicks to Paul. Pass to Davis. Now here's Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I like to see Davis shoot it from there. Very effective in the mid-range.
Here's McGrady, and Davis sends it back. Paul outside. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle on their offensive end.
A new lineup here for Houston. Here's Paul. And it's Davis with the jam.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
Goes back up, and the layup good by Yao. Yao's got his second basket of the night.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
Pass to Davis. Back to Paul. And here is Davis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Houston.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
And it's Williamson missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
West is checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Ingram. Pelicans trail by 11. Outside Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Shoots from 14. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack it.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Paul. And so here is New Orleans. Pass to Holiday for the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Holiday's got 5.
This isn't a shot Holiday will pass up. He's a reliable three-point shooter.
Here's Mashburn. Drexler defending. On the wing, Holiday. 6 to shoot. Ball from long range. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. If he passes to Malone, and it's slammed in by Malone.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint.
Ball with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Here's Murphy. And so it's Houston up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open. With this feed, they had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Malone. He's out there with Drexler. And it's Samson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Superb D that time from Samson on the shot block.
Williamson, the pass to Mashburn. to the middle. 4 on the clock. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
West a screen on Drexler. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket for Mashburn.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harden. What focus from Harden!
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden. So much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 14. Down low, Samson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Into the lane. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Timeout called Pelicans.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Now checked in for Houston. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Ingram's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Pass to Mashburn. New Orleans moving the ball around. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Mashburn with a determined rim attack. Throwing it down.
Drexler, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
West passes to Davis. Hits the three-point bomb.
On the other side of a crisp pass this time. Barron nailing the jump shot.
Count it, good.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's the floater. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
There are big men. And then there's Yao Ming. Wow. 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 A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
And taken away by Paul. Yao with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. 11-point game. Tries again. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And the shot will go down. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Rockets leading by 7. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Poked away. It's stolen by Davis.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Paul, 16-footer dropped in.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Now Davis. It's stolen by McGrady. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Paul looking around. Rocket 6. Rejected by Ingram.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
Ingram. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
Ingram not getting overtaken by the height of the moment. Nailing the shot in the face of the defense because his poise and composure is top level.
And it's Paul penetrating. Nice move. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
And going on the offensive, Davis knows they need a bucket, so he holds nothing back.
Driving the lane. Off the glass.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach address his team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Those free throws right there now gives them a little bit of breathing room.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 7. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Oh, the shake. Oh, the dunk.
Anthony Davis.
So Houston wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.